New developments in the investigation into the San Bernardino terror attack. Prosecutors say they'll file criminal charges against Enrique Marquez.
He's the man they say bought the weapons used in the shooting. CBS News Justice reporter Paula Reid is with us now from Washington to talk a little more about this. We won't know Enrique Marquez's specific charges until later, but what are you hearing from your sources?
Well, we've been hearing since a few days after the attack that it was not a matter of if, but when he would be charged. After it was revealed that he was the one who purchased the weapons that were used in this attack, two of them, the AR-15 style weapons. And he allegedly told investigators that he and Farouk had contemplated a terror attack back in 2012. So as you noted, the charges are not known yet. They have not been unsealed, but they are expected to be unsealed later today. Prosecutors have a wide range of options on what they could charge Marquez with. They could potentially hold him on a smaller weapons charge, and then later on go to a grand jury and charge him on something larger like material support if they believe he had reason to know that these weapons could have been used in a terror attack, or if they believe his story that they had plotted a terror attack back in 2012. Now, for some reason, they do not believe his story about plotting that terror attack in 2012. It's also possible they could charge him with lying to federal officials.
Well, Paula, had he not cooperated with authorities, would he be facing more serious charges?
It's likely that his charges will probably be the same, regardless of whether or not he cooperated in a circumstance like this, because he provided the weapons and he also talked of this previous terror attack. The charge is most likely going to be material support for terror, and it's unlikely that it'll make a difference that he cooperated with federal officials, especially because he was cooperating before he was charged, which again is a matter of why they kept telling us it's not a matter of if, but when he will be charged. I do not expect him to get any leniency because he provided federal officials with information.
You know, the terror attack in San Bernardino has certainly raised a lot of questions about whether enough is being done to protect us. Is the Justice Department, is it changing its approach in the wake of this attack in San Bernardino?
Well, the FBI director has said they're now going back and they're looking at a lot of people that are on their radar, and they're reviewing those files to see if there's anyone they need to take a closer look at. You see this after a lot of major terror attacks. They look at what they've learned from San Bernardino. They see some new red flags that perhaps in the past they may not have really looked too closely at. Now they're going back through all of their files, all of their cases, looking at those people and being very careful to scrutinize those people and their associates and determine whether or not there's anyone they need to monitor a little more closely, or potentially anyone who needs to be charged. Now, one technique we've seen them use after some high-profile terror attacks is they go in and they get anyone who think may be a risk on a smaller charge, again, a weapons charge or lying to authorities, something smaller, if they can't build a material support case. That's a way to get potential threats off the street.
All right, Paula Reid in Washington for us. Paula, thank you so much.